Imagine every parent's deepest fear. Silence, a splash of water, and a tiny body disappearing beneath the surface of a pool. Your pulse stops, blood pounds in your temples, and your lungs feel as if they're caught in a vice. But while you rush toward the water in a panic, something incredible is happening down there in the depths. Something that defies everything you know about human biology. The infant isn't drowning. They aren't panicking. On the contrary, their body suddenly finds a calm that seems almost supernatural. Their eyes are wide open, they hold their breath, and they begin to make smooth, rhythmic movements as if they've spent their entire life in the ocean. In this moment, you're not just looking at a baby, you're looking at a perfect survival machine in an alien environment. You're witnessing amphibian mode, an ancient code embedded in every one of us, one we've chosen to forget.
We've grown accustomed to thinking of ourselves as land creatures. We build houses of brick, fear drafts, and choke if water gets up our nose. Water feels like a hostile element, requiring lessons, fins, and oxygen tanks. We look at professional divers as heroes, pushing the limits of human possibility. But the truth is, those limits are an illusion created by our adult, overly logical brains. We are born masters of the water world, and as we grow, we simply lose the keys to that hidden door. Scientists at MIT and researchers at Harvard have spent years studying this phenomenon, known in academic circles by the dry term mammalian dive reflex. But what they discovered behind laboratory walls surprised even the most hardened skeptics. It's not just a reflex, it's an emergency button hidden in the oldest part of your brain, where memories of a time when our ancestors first crawled out of the ocean still live. Deep, calm male voice with a velvety timbre, confident and deliberate delivery of a professional announcer. The moment icy water touches an infant's face, an instantaneous short circuit occurs in the old wiring. The heart slows dramatically, reducing oxygen consumption to a minimum. Blood, as if commanded by an invisible conductor, retreats from the limbs and rushes toward the two most vital centers, the heart and the brain. The body tells itself, forget the fingers, forget the legs, only one thing matters now, preserving the spark of consciousness. It is a biological masterpiece of resource management that allows an infant to stay underwater much longer than any untrained adult. But here's where it gets even stranger. This mode isn't triggered by water entering the lungs. It's triggered by touch. Your face is the control terminal. Receptors on the skin around the nose and above the upper lip react to cold and moisture. This is the trigger. Once water touches this zone, an ancient alarm clock in your head begins to ring, awakening a power you didn't even know you possessed. Consider one of the most famous experiments in this field. Researchers observed newborns in specially equipped tanks. Viewers behind the screens froze in terror as they saw a 6-month-old child submerged deep underwater. But the sensors showed something else. The infant's stress levels were lower than those of the adults watching from the sidelines. The child wasn't fighting the element, they were becoming part of it. Their movements lacked franticness, their gaze was focused and clear. It was as if they had returned home, back to the very environment where they spent their first 9 months in the womb. You aren't just observing this process, you are a part of this grand design. That quiet ocean still lives inside you. Every time you wash your face with cold water, every time you feel that surge of energy after a dive, your body is sending you a faint signal. I remember. I still know how to do this. But why do we lose this superpower? Why does this portal close by the age of 6 months, leaving us as clumsy hostages of the land? The answer lies in the price we pay for our intelligence. Our brains grow and demand more control. Consciousness displaces instinct. We learn to fear. We learn logic.
we learn that water is a danger. In that moment, the ancient amphibian code is moved to a deep archive buried under tons of social rules and fears. We trade our physical invulnerability for the ability to reason. But there's a hidden risk few consider. This reflex isn't a guarantee of safety, it's only a delay. It's the last line of defense. And the scariest part is that we've forgotten how to listen to our bodies. We ignore its signals, suppressing instincts with caffeine and stress, forgetting that a powerful self-regulation mechanism is hidden within us. We are like supercomputers, using only 1% of our capacity because we've forgotten the administrator password. Next time you see an infant in the water, don't look at them with pity or fear. Look at them with respect. They are a reminder of who we were and what we are capable of in moments of true intensity. We are all children of the deep, carrying a piece of the primordial ocean within us. We are amazing creatures who learn to walk on land, but in whose veins the memory of the silent world beneath the waves still flows. Do you still feel that impulse? The one that makes you hold your breath when you walk through a doorway or see something beautiful? Perhaps it's your inner amphibian mode trying to remind you of its existence. And what if I told you that water isn't the only element your brain knows how to hack for survival?
In the next video, we'll explore why our brain makes us forget the most important moments of our lives to protect us from ourselves. Have you noticed you remember nothing before the age of 3? It's not just a memory lapse, it's a protective protocol that saved your psyche. But we'll talk about that next time.